Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go on this Wednesday, and it has been already a busy weather Wednesday here in the Storm Studios. Of course, we were tracking the severe weather that moved through the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex earlier this morning, and in fact, some pretty decent hail size reports out there, up to the size of ping pong balls, was reported. Now, that activity is diminished. There continues to be a bit of some severe weather as we go through the day. The remainder of today, Wednesday, it appears to be pretty spotty, but I tell you, as we get into tomorrow, Thursday, the opportunity of severe weather is increasing, and I've got some pretty important information here I do want to pass along about tomorrow, Thursday, as we go over the next few minutes and as we go through the hour as well. But let's go ahead and start with today, first of all, and you can see as we go through the afternoon, I'm just going to kind of keep this 40% blanket opportunity of some additional activity that won't be impossible to kind of redevelop. Anything that would redevelop would have some type of a severe weather potential. Daytime highs today generally in the 70s around the area. So who saw rain this morning? Most of you didn't. In fact, some of you may be saying, what is he talking about with severe weather from earlier this morning? But take a look at this rain streak here. You can see through the southern sides of the Metroplex, starting in Hood County, moving through parts of Johnson, Tarrant County, and then yes, even eventually over through Dallas County. That's where the rain was. It was pretty heavy this morning, and like I mentioned, unfortunately, there was some severe weather associated with that as well. The reason why the pattern is so active today, but really even more so into tomorrow, take a look at this area spin. It's currently out here off the coast of Southern California. This really powerhouse upper level storm system, it is going to begin to make tracks eastbound as we go through today into tomorrow. It's going to be arriving here in North Texas as we get into tomorrow. And again, unfortunately, as it arrives, the parameters, the dynamics are now coming together yes, again, the opportunity of severe weather, unfortunately, does appear to be increasing for tomorrow. But let's go and talk about today, first of all, because we'll walk you through the severe weather risk maps here first. Again, you can see the area of red. Really most of North Texas included in this. Today, through the remainder of the day, it's really pretty spotty. I'll show you the model coming up. We could see some additional development, but overall, I think the coverage as we go through the remainder of today, again, really does appear to be pretty spotty. The tornado zone today, really more so tonight, is mainly off to our northeast, right? Today, not overly concerned about tornadoes. Today would mainly be hail, and it would mainly be wind. Hail being the primary concern, obviously, from what we saw earlier this morning. As we get into tomorrow, Thursday, it's a completely different story. We've now got an enhanced to moderate risk in the hatched black, moderate risk in the hatched black opportunity of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center. Tomorrow, the opportunity of extremely large hail, the opportunity of tornadic activity, and the opportunity of gusty winds will all be in the forecast. And in fact, the tornado zone for tomorrow, you can see the area of pink right there. I would almost extend this just a little bit further off to the west. I'll show you based on the model data I'm looking at, again, coming up here momentarily. But again, regardless of where you see the colors for tomorrow, again, all three modes, all three severe potentials will be there, again, as we go through the day. There's today's activity, right? We've already had it. It's basically lifted off. It's kind of vaporized. As we go through the remainder of the day, again, you can see mainly our southern counties. Could we see some additional activity develop? Not impossible. Again, for any one location, it's about a 40% opportunity as we go through the remainder of the day today. As we get into tonight, early tomorrow, here comes the warm front lifting back to the north. Near the warm front, as we go through the afternoon tomorrow, we could have activity develop. Anything that develops on the warm front could be quite severe, so we're going to watch for that. That would kind of be an earlier afternoon deal. And then as we get deeper into the afternoon, here comes the dry line and Pacific cold front. Then we should see a broken line here of supercells. And again, all three severe weather hazards would be included in those as well. Eventually, the whole line will sweep through the area again as we go through Thursday night into very early Friday morning. So again, as you can see, yes, absolutely, over the next 24, 30 hours or so, quite a bit going on around the area. 70s for daytime highs. Again, there will be an opportunity of some scattered activity even as we go through the afternoon. There's your evening temperatures from the 70s easing down into the 60s. And then even as we go through tonight, temperatures, we'll call it at least fairly mild out there with overnight lows here generally in the 60s, kind of mild for this time of year, if you will. And then as we get into tomorrow, temperatures generally in the 70s again. But of course, the bigger story as we get into tomorrow, it will be that opportunity of rain and storms. Right now, we'll call it an 80% opportunity building in as we go through the day. Severe weather is likely. More coming up.